before I'd ever incarnated, I came across a being who had incarnated. Okay, so this is like really difficult to speak to because then people want to know, okay, where were you? What was the environment? What did everything look like? What was okay, so I'm happy to try to speak to some of that, but I'll just at least summarize very simply and say that I was in a different reality system at the time that looked like an environment of living light, and I was and am that light too, and so is everybody else, and I'm connecting with them. And when you engage with another being in that context, it's like a telepathic exchange. It's not words because separation is not a thing. So I could feel from this being the intense quality of his nature. He was full of so much power and joy and peace and freedom. And like his evolvedness was just like off the charts. I don't know how to describe this. And I was just very, very deeply inspired by like who he was, what he was. And I asked him like, how did you do this? Like, how are you this? And I asked like, do you feel as much freedom and power as I feel that you feel? And he shared yes, and he allowed me to feel like through and into him. And I asked, how did you do that? Like, and one of the things he showed me was that he had lived a physical life where he had suffered a long-term health condition. He had suffered a pain, an ailment, and the way that he chose to meet that experience, process that experience, like the way that his spirit met it and utilized it, allowed this incredible refinement of his being. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. Like, I want to do that. I'm going to do that. And at first he communicated something like, yeah, that's what they all say. Like, not in a negative way, but kind of like, you just don't understand how hard this can be. And I was like, no, I mean it. I want to do it.